Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at my night vision setup. This is the setup that I'm going to be running for Gangster City. Sorry for the lack of uploads lately. I have literally been waiting for this little piece here that has been taking ages and ages and ages to turn up. This has come all the way from China, and it cost me about £60 to allow me to run my Gen 1 Plus night vision on my helmet from FMA. And as far as I'm concerned, using this in the house and setting it up, I am very, very impressed. This mount, like I said, come from China, and obviously with all the problems with coronavirus lately, it's took absolutely ages to get here. I don't know whether actually it came on a boat, because when I actually looked on the shipping, it said it was going to take more than 24 days to turn up. So in my opinion, it actually could have come on a slow boat from China. But anyway, getting into the video. When you buy your night vision, some night vision, if you can just buy it as it is, I believe on eBay when I was looking, you could buy this unit for £250, but you would not be able to mount it to anything. So you didn't get a J-arm, you didn't get a skull crusher, which is the straps that attach it to your head. You just got the unit. So you could use it, I guess, if you was to get like a cheap rifle mount, you could do that. But unless you bought any extra stuff, you were left with just the unit on its own. Now I had it with obviously a skull crusher, and when I went to an event the other day, I had issue with basically, like they say with skull crushers, they crush your skull, and they're not very comfortable at all. I mean, I wore mine for about 10-15 minutes and I was already in agony. You do get used to the headache, but I wouldn't recommend doing it on a regular a regular occurrence. So anyway, that's why I went with this night vision mount and the helmet and everything. So it's an FMA helmet, just to revise after the last video. FMA helmet, FMA cover, like a Mohawk type battery pack at the back. Running at the moment just like a Gerber tool type thing, just a little multi-tool at the back. Ear armour, these ones are fantastic, and I've put a little bit of Velcro on here, so this is actually, I believe it's actually coming apart. Yeah, it has just now, so that's great. I'll have to try and sort that out. I wanted to try and get these out of the way, so I'll have to try and sort that. I'll probably super glue that together actually, but they'll just stick there. So yeah, and then obviously these match the brand of these, so these are the same, and then just some patches because I'm going to an event, and that's why I'm running it with the black cover. Otherwise I probably wouldn't run it with the black cover. So yeah, obviously it's took me a long time to get this mount. Let's have a look at this mount now. As you can see here, it is a Rhino mount. Basically, if you've not seen any videos, I'm guessing if you guys have found my video, more than likely you've seen a lot of other videos on this. But Rhino mount basically makes you look like a rhino when you are wearing it. So as you can see from that position there, it's going to stick up quite above your head quite a lot. But to be honest, I mean, at least you're running night vision on a helmet. That's the way I've looked at it. And being that this mount only cost me 60 quid, I cannot complain. All metal, so I don't know how good quality metal. I don't know what type of metal it is. I don't know whether it's pot metal, or I don't really know how to tell what type of metal it is. But it seems in good nick. I'm guessing it won't last too long with the paint. I reckon it'll scratch quite easily. It does seem like that type of metal. But to be fair, when are you actually going to be using night vision? Hopefully not too often. So not hopefully, but the chances are you're not going to be using it all the time. So anyway, when you actually go to look for a night vision mount, what I would say is, if you just type in night vision mounts, and you actually type in your model of night vision, a lot of the time that will come up with these sort of generic ones where it's just the mount go into this piece, or you might have just a J arm, which this is the J arm here, if you can see. So it's like a J, and it clips in with this little clip right there. This particular one, don't ask me why, it seems to be stuck on, so I've got to try and figure out how to get that off. But at the same time, I'm not really too bothered, because it does allow me to be more comfortable with the fact that this probably won't come off. But being that it's from China, I will be putting a lanyard to attach here, so I will try and attach a lanyard to probably this little hole here if I can. I'll probably put some type of wrap on one of these or attach it to somewhere else, but that's probably where I'm going to attach a lanyard strap, and then I'll attach it to the helmet somewhere out the way, so at least I know it's secure. So anyway, one of the big things that I wanted to address with this is that, being that it's metal, obviously I was quite impressed with the build quality, like I said. It does have a push button on this other side here, which allows it to pop in and pop out, very similar to these sort of GoPro mounts. It's just got a little tab there. This one's got one here, but the tab for this one is on the side, as you can see, just there. That pushes in there, and without this elastic, it would actually pop out pretty easily. There was a little bit of rattle, but to be fair, these are very taut, so that's a good thing. It keeps it sort of quite secure. I've had to undo this one strap because on take one of this video, I found it quite hard to pull back and forth, so that's why this one's actually detached at the moment. So anyway, another point to mention is a lot of people have said that these little screw here, these little screws, when you say, if you bought the night vision, or you got the night vision in a bundle with someone else's stuff, and you got the skull crusher, people were saying to keep the screw from the skull crusher mount. Now obviously, yes, you should keep it just in case, but this particular headset that came with it, or night vision mount, whatever you want to call it, this, when it came with this screw, so this isn't the screw from the skull crusher, and it fits absolutely perfectly. I've had no issue at all, literally just and it was tight, and I have no issue at all with it. It's even got like a little groove here, which is great, so I can put like a penny or a screwdriver or whatever, or if you're just in a rush, you can just use the little lift up toggle there, which is absolutely great. £65, guys, £65. When you look at some of the other mounts that are like £85, and then you have like another £80 just for a particular J-arm, it's crazy money. Definitely if you're just going to be using it for airsoft. Obviously I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that. If you've got the money, then fantastic, but I don't have the money to be splashing out on that, so absolutely bargain, absolute bargain, guys. So anyway, I'm going to try, and with one hand I'm going to try and video myself put this on, just so you guys can have a little bit of a look to see what it looks like. So forgive me if this goes badly. I'm going to lift this back up here, and then we're going to do it one-handedly. Is that a word? One-handedly? Probably not. Oh, now obviously I won't do the helmet straps up. 2 seconds. There we go. So I won't do the helmet straps up, just for demonstration purposes today. But when you bring it down, it snaps into place. Obviously, missing this other elastic here, so just bear that in mind. But when your helmet is secured with this strap as well, it will sit perfectly where you want it, and there is a little toggle here that will pull it in and out of focus, so depending on how deep or how thin your glasses are, you can have it as close or as far away as possible. And obviously, you know, when you're done with it, oh, there you go, see, a little bit of Chinese rubbish for you, I guess, is that you can move it like that, but, and then up it goes out the way. So it's quite high off. I can tell it's quite high off my head, myself, just from these initial, sort of testing it out. But it works. So anyway, we're going to, as you can see, one more time, and then you just pull that in and out, so you can see that. Hard to do one-handed, but you can have it right the way in. I mean, I wouldn't have it that close, but say if you were running it without goggles, you could have it, extremely close to your face there, as you can see. But yeah, I'm going to lift this back out my face now. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I will be doing another video to show me playing with this, and we'll get some videos while we're at the Milsim very soon. That's going to be in March, and I'm going to be using the GoPro mount as well to get some video, and we'll have some more content coming on the channel very soon, guys. So if you're interested in this mount, I will leave it in the description. No sponsor by me, obviously it's just a Chinese brand, but yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, guys, you've been great, and thanks for the subscribes. So all my subscribers, thank you very much for subscribing, and we'll see you guys very soon on the channel. Have a good one.